people, what's up, what's happening? Welcome back again to TV7 Live. My name is Dr. Clarence and you are watching TV7 Live. Thank you for watching TV7 Live. In the meantime, between time, I'm gonna wait for a live audience just 30 seconds, then we get into it. Zimbabwe is going to be the richest country in Africa in a year's time. Within 1 year, Zimbabwe will become the richest country in Africa. Big up to everybody who's watching us live right now. Can I my likes? Can I my likes? Can I my likes? Can I my likes? Everybody who's watching us live right now. Thank you for tuning in to TV7 and Itiga. Alright, right about now. Talk to me guys. Talk to me. Hello Ngobile, how is it? Drop Collie, big up. Samuel Nduma, big up Noat. Legendary brothers, greetings. Love Mozuze, greetings. Titi, how is it? Alright, let's get into it. Zimbabwe is going to be the richest country in Africa in a year's time, and we are now an oil producer. We can become self-sufficient in terms of oil like the country Brazil. We're gonna be talking about that and more. This is a 2-video series. Alright, this is video number 1. So let's get into it straight up. When I say Zimbabwe is going to be the richest country in Africa, what do I mean? What do I mean that Zimbabwe is going to be the richest country in Africa in 1 year's time? Does this mean that Zimbabwe is not already rich? You know, they say Zimbabwe is the second poorest country in the world. But is it? Is Zimbabwe not already rich? If Zimbabwe is poor, why is it that all the superpowers are so obsessed with taking control in Zimbabwe? Why are they so obsessed in Zimbabwe? Why don't they just leave Zimbabwe alone and concentrate with all the other countries in Africa? Why Zimbabwe alone? Why Zimbabwe alone? Why Zimbabwe alone? If you know your history well, if you know your history well, Kuti, how did Britain become rich? How did Britain get rich say? Britain get Maria say? Through exploiting Zimbabwe's resources. Britain got rich through exploiting Zimbabwe's resources. Remember the time when Ian Smith recently just produced up in the near past. Remember when Ian Smith was president, Rhodesia, Zimbabwean dollar was above the US dollar. Zimbabwe dollar was above the British dollar. You get what I'm saying? How did they do it? How did they make the Zim dollar so powerful? Apa sanctions. Smith sanctions. Agavita say whatever he did then, it can work now. And Zimbabwe can become a superpower within 1 year. That is what they are afraid of. Those are Anochka. Kuti Zimbabwe inogona kuita superpower. That's why they are fighting us. And they call us a third world nation. What is third world? Akapazita kuti third world countries ndiani? Who created that term? Kuti dzimwe nyika dzinonzi third world. Dzimwe dzisiri third world. Developing country. Chinonzi developing country. Ndiani akapazita kuti developing country? Anditi. Vakati third world country. So that we look down upon ourselves. Vakati developing. Kuta tifunga kuti hatina kudevelopa. Brazil is a superpower. Brazil is a superpower, self-sufficient. Brazil vaitomboitiwo third world nation until my Brazilians asumuka ese abatana, and they kicked out my China, they kicked out my Americans, they kicked out my British. Right now, as we speak, Brazil is a superpower, self-sufficient. Anditi. Chikoro. Education. Education. Zimbabwe is the most educated country in Africa. Zimbabweans are the most educated people in Africa. President Mugabe is the most educated president in the world. If we are in the situation that we are right now, when our president is the most educated president and when we are the most educated people, kana takadzidza sei chikoro chisiri kutishandira? Why? Sei chikoro chisiri kutenda nyika yedu around? It's because chikoro is not there to empower you. Education teaches you to work for money. It doesn't teach you to make money work for you. It teaches you to work. It teaches you obedience. Okay, let me give you another term. Let me give you another term. What it really means. What it really means. Let me give you another term. Let me give you another explanation. Education. What education? Education was created to make us slaves. That's why you see kana mwana ari grade 1 from ku crash test this kumira maline ari straight. Before you speak, you raise your hands. Already to this to serve, to look up on someone, to always ask for permission. If that someone doesn't give us a go ahead, we won't do it. Doba nozopinda colonization ibaba. Kuti maveta akasataura chunhu ndi chakaipa chakapenga atichite, we do not believe it. Adede. Still on education. Imbwa dog training. Imbwa inotrainwa to be obedient. Ikanzi sit inogara. Andini. Imbwa ikanzi sit down, sit. It sits down. Andini. Imbwa yakatrainwa. A well-trained dog loves its master more than anything in the world. Imbwa yakatrainwa inoda muridzi wayo. Handiti. Iwewe kana uchitrainesa imbwa yako, hausi kutrainesa imbwa kuti imbwa ifare. Hausi kutrainesa imbwa kuti life yembwa ienderere kumberi. That's not what you're doing. Uri kutrainesa imbwa so that it can be obedient. It can listen to you. It can sit when you say sit. It can go and buy bread for you kana inatenga chingwa. And it can protect you. Kana waiti ruma muno. It can be your security. And seka vanhu isusu kuendesa imbwa dzedu ku training. Of course we love our dogs, but the real reason why we send our dogs for training is that we want them to become dogs. We want them to be obedient. We want them to listen. So education makes people a slave. It makes you a slave. And it's very hard for an employee, let's say we're ZBC, atange YouTube channel inenge yangu and run it ari ega. All they think of is kuchaga mabasa. I see people wanita pride static when they are talking about kuchaga mabasa. Kutangatara chinhu chine musoro. Hanza chaga mabasa beni. Dr. Chagabasa. Ukuratidza kushaya brain. It's nothing wise kutaura kuudza munhu chagabasa. Create. And tikuti in Zimbabwe muno matina industry. We are saying in Zimbabwe we do not have industry. What is industry? Industry chi. What is industry? Isusu tinofunga kuti industry zi building, zi factory nemazi machine ari kurira anditika nemurungu wekusenzera. That's what we call an industry. Everybody, most of the people in Zimbabwe are waiting for that. They are waiting kuti mungaba tombudisa mpawa todaidza varungu vodzoka vovaka makambani toenda kubasa. Do hope yedu kuti Changirai will bring back varungu muZimbabwe. Hatina game plan. The real reason why President Mugabe vasiri kuda kusiya power, why that man doesn't want to leave power, Remember that man akasungwa akavharirwa mujeri for over 30 years fighting for something. And that's why President Mugabe is emotional kana achitaura mamwe issues, because he wants to see the things that he fought for come to pass. He wants to see. That's why achiramba ari power. And as President Mugabe is running Zimbabwe on his own. His ministers are doing nothing. That's why paakaenda ukakawa that do not sit disipo. Do not sit disipo. Tatenda Williams. Jiri say. Sorry Shamwal, sorry Tatenda Williams. Samuel, how is it? Ayanda, how is it? No. Yanga iri cheap labor. Yes, that's very true. That's very true. To all those who are out of Zimbabwe, kune vanhu vari kunze kweZimbabwe, let me tell you the real situation on the ground. I don't know why President Mugabe is doing it, but President Mugabe has been more active now than ever. He has been more busy than ever. And throughout Mufunge, just think deeply. I talked about this yesterday. Think. And a moment of silence, just some 10 seconds. Tichifunga kuti Mugabe ari kuvavarire chii kuita busy yekuti abva aita marando uku avhura ICT anograduatesa vana aenda kuAmerica adzoka aviga mono aenda kuJoza ezvinezvo aenda kuUruguay mukadzi wake aenda kuRussia. He is not resting, that guy. President Mugabe, I think for the past how many years, he has not rested. He is working day in, day out. And remember, time yakaitika panic buying. They couldn't make decision. My minister Sangari, they had to wait for President Mugabe to give a word. Why? Why is it that? And chikoro education no problem yatikanganisa maZimbabwe. The problem is we are educated. Do you know that Zimbabweans are the friendliest people in the world? Do you know that Zimbabweans are the most peaceful people in the world? Terrorism is a taboo. And protesting is a taboo. We are not the most peaceable, but peaceful. We appear peaceful because we are obedient, trained dogs. We were trained to be dogs. We were trained to be peaceful. We were trained to be friendly. That's why Zimbabweans are the most friendliest people in the world. That's why Zimbabwe is the safest country to be in the world. And munhu anoenda kunodzidza 3 years munhu achinodzidza kuuniversity or technical institute or wherever they are going 3 years kuti kana apedza training auye kuzotambira $500. Munhu akwana chaipfungwa asi kuti vanhu vakwana vanozviita but zvakakwana here zvokuti unoenda kuchikoro iwewe 3 years kuti udzidze ushandze basa rekuti unotambira $500. I wouldn't waste my time doing that. It's a waste of time. Kunotambira $500. No. Munhu akaita 3 years at university, inini ndikashuta one video, I get that money in a few hours. And if I record 2-3 songs, I get that money in a few hours. And as maybe dai mavheta chiri kudai izvo nditosenza mugrammar because ndichiproducer ndichipuwa $500 salary. No, ndakaramba izvozvo. So the truth is Zimbabwe is already rich. The truth is Zimbabwe is already rich. And the truth is that the people who are shouting the false story that it is poor, they're usually racists, imperialists, who would like to come into our country and steal our resources under the false guise that they will develop our country. Kuti jairira, kuti vada kuyastora madiamonds negold trade unomu, kuti vatipe rice yefood aid, kuti vatipe upfu, kuti jairira ikoko. And Zimbabwe will become the richest country in Africa in less than 1 year. We have vast resources in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe diamonds. Zimbabwe is the #1 world diamond producer. It provides 25% of the world's diamond. Zimbabwe ine diamond rakawanda kupfuura dzimwe nyika dzese, and diamond riri muZimbabwe richaramba riripo for the next over 400 years. Recently tatakabanwa kuexporta diamond. Diamond ban on Zimbabwe was lifted this year. Now we can properly trade diamonds. But my sanctions angakaita tisakwanisa kutengesa diamond. Platinum group of minerals. The story of platinum group of minerals shows how very rich Zimbabwe is. We are the world's second largest producer of the precious mineral platinum after South Africa. However, Zimbabwe beats its South African neighbor on the quality of its stone and the ease which the mineral is mined in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe we don't mine a spoon. We have minerals. Zimbabwe's platinum stone sometimes has 14 mineral byproducts, when the South African stone has an average of 6 to 7 mineral byproducts. And the platinum reserves in Zimbabwe are estimated to last for the next 400 years, Baba. Dokuwanda kwakaita minerals edu to last for the next 400 years, Baba. Dokuwanda kwakaita minerals edu emuZimbabwe. And let's get to another minute about oil production. Zimbabwe is now an oil producer. What do we mean when we say oil? We mean fuel. Fuel. And the country recently, a giant ethanol plant was constructed at Chisimbanji, and it's now up and running this year. It is estimated that in a few years the plant will produce 500 million liters annually. And what's the fuel we're talking about? We're talking about ethanol. Ethanol ne petrol zvangofanana. Ethanol inokwanisa kufambisa maengine. Ethanol is made from sugar. Ethanol inogadzirwa nesugar. So we will become chimwe chinhu chakaitisa Brazil mari inyaya yeethanol, and they are now a superpower. Tourism in Zimbabwe. Nekuti maka kwavakaitiita. Why is it tourist anomomotera muZimbabwe? Tourism in Zimbabwe yakakura zvekuti it's actually an industry that brings in money. Tourism, because Zimbabwe yakanaka. And the country is endowed with other rich tourism products such as the Wange Game Reserve, with a variety of animal species from elephant to the smallest ones, mana pools, the mighty Kariba dams, and the Zambezi escarpment, the Matopo Hills, the Great Zimbabwe, the Eastern Highlands, and the beautiful African villages around the country. The richness of Zimbabwe in tourism is beyond measure. We cannot measure. That's why that's why it's an industry here. Fellow Zimbabweans, we need to start loving our country and unite. Tomira kubirana pachedu. That's the first stage. You should know who you are and what you are entitled to. You are a Zimbabwean and you are entitled to everything that belongs to Zimbabwe. Atili kuti munhu one anotora ma minerals ese odya ari one. No. No, 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 no. With the way things are going in Zimbabwe, I'm seeing a reform within 1 year. And as it stands right now, 2018, we might not have an election. The year 2018, we might not have an election. Right? Everybody is going to come together. All the oppositions are going to come together and they are going to discuss. No, to run this election we need around 200 million. Zimbabwe does not have that money now. Why not use that money to develop our nation? 2018 might see another government of national unity coming into play. And Grace Mugabe is going to be in it. Emerson Mnangagwa is going to be in it. Morgan Tsvangirai is going to be in it. The government of national unity is coming 2018, and everybody will agree. Morgan Tsvangirai will agree because he knows it that he will never win an election. Nemanga guys ese. And we should not be distracted. Nevanu noises from racists in Europe who arrogantly lie that Zimbabwe is a poor country. Think deep. Google lie. Second poorest country in the world. You see Zimbabwe, but is it? Okay guys, thank you for watching TV7 Live, everybody. I'm going to continue with this subject in my next video, or in a video that is coming next, right? Doka, how is it? Okay, let me just read your messages. Just read your messages. Let me check if I can show your messages on the screen. Let me see if I can show your messages on the screen. Let me show your messages on the screen. Right, I'm gonna look for your messages on the screen. Just 10 seconds. So you can see your messages. Just hold on a bit. Hold on a bit. Hold on a bit. They're coming, almost there. Alright, the messages are coming, your chats are coming. We're gonna start showing right now. Naman, Baba. Gani Tinashe. Gani Grumpy Tinashe says, so when was the oil discovered? Crude oil is not the only oil. You know, Shan discuss a few. I'm talking about ethanol, which is made from sugar. Remember, petri yatagara totenga anyway. You know, fanange some 75%, mangma 25, mangma 15% ethanol. Ethanol iriega is a fuel. Yagatongo fanana ne petrol. You can Google on that. Okay, your messages are now showing on the screen. Alright, keep them coming. Okay, you see your messages are flying. Let me just read some of them. Okay, this one Grumpy says, if you are lying, I will unsubscribe at once. Mr. Grumpy, the videos that I'm going to make are achafarirwa. And Mr. Grumpy. Not everybody achafarira every video. People have different opinions and different views. Can I unsubscribe? Don't be those Zimbabweans and a pull down mentality, trying to influence people. Because paneva narikuona ma viewers, not all are viewers. Mamwe ma spies arikuda kuya kuzodonedza Dr. Clarence pasi. Mamwe ma haters, mamwe ma failed YouTubers vari kurwadziwa varida kuongorora kuti channel yangu iri kufaya sei. How did it become Zimbabwe's biggest channel? So say if you are one, I usually say that pandotanga ma videos anga kawanda kuti if you are a person who is a crybaby, an easily offended person who gets offended by something that does not concern them, anonyora comment achiti we achitira one achida kuinfluence vamwe vanhu. If you are that person, stop watching my videos and get out of my channel and go watch other video channels. And it's impossible to please everyone in every video. You should understand that. You should understand that it's impossible. And alright, let me read more comments. Tendai Faneo, big up. Gift Marimbo, what do you mean we are educated? How do you define being educated? Right. Nyaya wanyore yakanaka iyoyi. I'm saying we are educated because everybody says that. Point chaicha effect ndeyekuti we are not educated but takaenda kuchikoro. Alright. We were schooled but not educated. Takaenda kuchikoro. You have a point there. I'm glad that you understand the point and you have actually brought it up. Because then that's the anyway, let me read more comments. Tendai Faneo says ki. Yeah. Alright. Tavonga mawedzera. Work smart, not hard. You can explain on that. When you're trying to imply that I'm not smart, even let's say I'm not, that will be an insult. Alright, I'm just finishing reading the messages, the other messages. Then I sign out. And then I sign out. Let me get your messages back to the screen. There they are. Alright, you can see them. I'm sure you can see them on the screen. Let's talk about rescuing ourselves. Let's develop crucial and practical skills. Minerals you are talking about won't work for you. Work. Alright. Gift Marimo. What you are saying makes sense, but Zimbabweans, we have forgotten what we are entitled to. Minerals, minerals in the edu. Kana Zimbabwe ikatengesa minerals, tikaita mari pakasara surplus. Munhu wese anofana kugoverwa ndo mari dzekuti kune dzimwe nyika vanozopa unemployment benefits, vanhu vachembera vanopuwa mari. Handiti kunyika kunenge kwa Gaddafi everything was free. Zimbabwe vaipuwa mahara everything. That will work if we make our environment conducive and if we work towards it. Alright, let me read more messages. Phillips Banda, big up. How is it? What he says, Phillips Banda says, what you are saying is true, Chiremba, but problem pane vanu vane nafu. These people vakutia kuti Zimbabwe isabudirire. Yes, those are the people we should start removing one by one. Obey Zunzi, change the government. If we are honest to ourselves, change is not going to happen in 2018. If we want to be honest. And me personally, it's my point of view. Morgan Tsvangirai will not do any better job than President Mugabe because already Tsvangirai is a dictator. Arikurwara Monday akatadza kuenda ku meeting. Akaikata because arikurwara, but he still wants to cling on to power. Vongai, how is it? Vese vari kuda kutonga mawani shamwari. Samuel, big up. Kune vari muZimbabwe. Kune vanhu vari muZimbabwe ezvinezvi. They know what's happening on the ground. And The government, not the government, let me just say Mugabe is now trying. He's now trying. But I do not, alright, I'm not going to say this. I'm not going to no intelligence, man. We are not having yes, we need skill to push the economy forward. That's very true. Nesta Ingwachete. Yes. Alright guys, I'm signing out. And it again. I want you to go with this in mind. If Ian Smith could make the Rhodesian dollar more powerful than the US dollar, more powerful than the British dollar, it means it's possible now. If it was possible 20 years ago, it's possible now. Zimbabwe can become the richest country, not only in Africa, but in the world. Already we are the richest country. Already we are the richest country in terms of minerals. Great Dike Chete, Baba. Great Dike does not exist anywhere in the world. I think you know Great Dike area around I think it's 4 miles wide and around 320 kilometers long. We have a lake of minerals. It exists nowhere else in the world. And it mune chromium momo, mune asbestos. Okay guys, let me check my likes. Thank you everybody. I'm signing out. My name is Dr. Clarence and thank you for watching TV7 Live. And thank you very much for watching TV7 Live. I'm just gonna leave you watching something. Thank you for watching. Share this video, share this video, share this video. Alright, everybody who like this video, share this video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching. If you wanna join our WhatsApp group, if you wanna reach me, if you check to the top right corner of the screen, of your screen, let me see if I can show you on the screen. On the top right corner, you will see Kaseko Kanikidike white Kaneka exclamation mark upside down. If you click that at the top right corner, oh no, this is not the top right. The top right is there. The top right, somewhere there. That's your right. I would like to think so. The top right corner. Click, then you'll see the link to our group. Big up everybody. Diaspora Intellect. Thank you very much. Thank you. Obey says I agree with you on the Changrai issue. Diaspora Intellect, thank you very much. Nesta. I see some people follow me every day, and I'm gonna do something for you guys. I'm gonna do something for you, everybody. All my loyal viewers. Something is on the way for you. I'll let you know when the time comes. Alright, thank you for watching. I am out. Yes, Abraham, it's live. But when I stop now, online, so you can catch up with us.